Tonight on CTV News at 5, cleaning up the pieces. A car crashes through a home in Cambridge after a driver flees from a check stop. Plus, a drastic dip in new condo sales in Waterloo Region this year, the low numbers between January and September, and what experts say led to the fall. And advice for Canadians traveling this holiday season, the federal government's most recent travel advisories for different destinations. CTV News at 5 starts right now. Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. First at 5, a Cambridge family shaken when a car crashed through the front of their home Friday night just days before Christmas. Police say the driver fled a mobile ride check nearby before hitting the home. CTV's Hannah Schmidt has been following this and joins us live now with more. And Hannah, you spoke with the daughter today who says she was at the home at the time of the crash.
Yeah, that's right, Colton. She described it like a bomb going off inside the front end of the house. Now she says her family is left rebuilding just 2 days before Christmas. Waterloo Regional Police say the driver fled a mobile ride stop near King and Fountain Streets before crashing into the house on Sharing Street just minutes later. Police say no one was hurt, but inside the home, damage was extensive. Christmas ornaments were smashed and holiday decor buried under debris. The family says right now they're focused on feeling safe in their own home again and sharing a message of safety.
Christmas is certainly going to look a lot different this year, and there was a nice new hole for Santa to come through and give us presents, but we're just grateful that everybody is okay.
So if you're going to have some drinks, it's Christmas time. Everybody should have fun. Just be safe about it. Obviously, this is the worst case scenario that could possibly happen. This could have turned out so differently for all of the individuals involved, including the driver. I'm shocked that nobody was hurt.
A 23-year-old man from Kitchener was arrested at the scene and is facing criminal charges as well as Highway Traffic Act related offenses. Colton.
All right, thank you, Hannah. That's Hannah Schmidt reporting live this afternoon. Thank you. 10 inmates at Grand Valley Institution for Women have filed civil lawsuits over a break-in at the prison back in November. It was the evening of November 2nd when a man scaled a fence, ending up in the medium security area of the prison, according to details outlined in the statement of claims. The lawyer representing the inmates says what happened is not only shocking on its own, but one of the stated purposes of prison is the rehabilitation of those inside. Instead, he says women who came to prison with histories of abuse and trauma have only been harmed further.
When you have an event like this that just re-traumatizes people, it really calls into question the qualitative experience that they've had in prison and whether those goals have been achieved or are even still valid.
In total, the inmates are seeking nearly $3.5 million in damages. No statements of defense have been filed yet, and none of the claims have been tested in court. In a statement, the Correctional Service of Canada tells CTV News it takes the safety and security of the offenders in our care, our staff, and the public very seriously. We remain committed to maintaining a safe and secure environment at all of our institutions. An Ontario lawyer who allegedly advised cartel kingpin Ryan Wedding has been granted bail. 62-year-old Deepak Padakrad will be released on $5 million bail. American authorities allege Paradkar advised Ryan Wedding on the murder of a federal witness. Paradkar was arrested back in November on an extradition request from the United States. Prosecutors south of the border are seeking multiple life sentences for his alleged role in Ryan Wedding's drug trafficking operation. Paradkar's own lawyer says his client will defend himself against the charges. None of the allegations have been tested in court. Turning to our first check on the weather now, and Ashley is out live at the Waterloo Region Health Network's Jingle Balls Lottery this afternoon. Ashley, what can you tell us?
Oh, wow, Colton. Well, let me tell you, it's going to be a fun evening for our viewers and a couple of lucky winners in a little bit. But first, I'm joined with Ashley from Ren Network Foundation. Of course, tell us a little bit about the foundation and all that you do for the community, Ash.
Sure. So at Run Foundation, we're here to support the hospitals. So our newly merged network of hospitals, there are 3 sites, Midtown, Chicopee, and Queens Boulevard. So what the foundation does is the foundation is here to basically support all the things that the government doesn't. So our hospitals are publicly funded, but unfortunately it doesn't cover everything. So it covers operations, our amazing team members, like our staff, and then as well as keeping the lights on, things like that. So we rely a lot on community support to basically fund all of the extras. So we and the community takes kind of our hospitals from good to great.
Fantastic. And this lottery is just another extension of that.
It is, yeah. So we love to do things like lotteries, different events. It's an easy, accessible way to be able to support. Some people give through traditional donations, and we love that. But we also love to be able to allow the community to support in other ways.
Fantastic. And of course, we'll have more on the lottery coming up in the main weathercast with a very special guest. The Bird's Papaya is here to make the draw. But first, I've got a lot of weather to tell you about. Let's take a look at our special weather statement. First and foremost, there is a strong wind advisory in effect for Kitchener, Waterloo, and southern Georgian Bay tonight, with northwesterly winds expected around 70 kilometers an hour, isolated gusts up to 80. So if you have those blow-up Christmas decorations on your front lawn, it might be a good night to take them down, but just for the night. Things calm down. 2 degrees in Kitchener, Waterloo right now, Colton, so it is incredibly warm out compared to the -4 we're used to seeing. We're going to have more from here in downtown Kitchener coming up soon.
Well, stay warm, and we're looking forward to that lottery. Thanks so much, Ashley. And here's what you need to know. Candlelight Concert presents rock favorites on strings. A blend of classic rock with the elegance of a live string quartet, starting at 6:30 Friday night at the St. Matthew's Centre. Tickets can be found online. We'll be right back. New condo sales in Waterloo Region took a drastic dip this year. A new housing report reveals that only 29 pre-construction condos were purchased between January and September this year. That's down 94% from pre-sales during the same period from 2021 to 2024. Real estate experts say there's a lot more apprehension and a lot less demand.
Simply put, somebody isn't going to buy right now if they don't know if their job is going to be here tomorrow or if it's going to be here the next day. You know, their concerns right now with what we're seeing is what's imminent for me. I'm planning for today and for tomorrow, not for 6 months or 12 months or a year down the road.
At 6, CTV's Alexandra Hollick dives into what condo buyers and sellers can expect heading into 2026. To the holiday travel season now, and some advice on what Canadians should know about their destinations. Anyone heading out is urged to check the federal government's most recent travel advisories before departing. Global Affairs Canada has travel advice and advisories that cover more than 200 countries and territories. Each is assigned a risk level, and here are some examples. Many countries are under the category of take normal security precautions, which have similar security to Canada. The list includes spots like Aruba, Barbados, along with the U.S., Greece, Portugal, and Japan. The nations under the category of exercise a high degree of caution include Mexico, Cuba, France, and Italy. Travelers to these destinations are urged to be cautious and vigilant due to elevated risks of crime, natural disasters, and political instability. And then under avoid non-essential travel, countries like Lebanon, Israel, Nepal, and Ethiopia. Ottawa says you should avoid these destinations because of safety and security concerns like violent crime and civil unrest. And the final designation is to avoid all travel, which covers 20 countries, including Iran, Russia, Ukraine, Jamaica, and Haiti. Global Affairs Canada warning that your personal safety and security are at great risk. U.S. regulators say they have approved for use a pill version of the weight loss drug Wegovy. The approval by the FDA gives drug maker Novo Nordisk an edge over rival Lilly and its oral drug in the race to market an obesity pill. Both pills mimic a hormone that controls appetite, and officials say the Wegovy pill is expected to be available within weeks. Experts say oral pills could expand access and reduce costs for obesity treatments. The last thing anyone wants to get right now is the flu. The numbers nationwide are spiking, and doctors are urging people to get the flu shot.
More cases, more hospitalizations, more bad outcomes. It's probably going to shake out to be one of those. Kind of not surprising. We look at the Southern Hemisphere as an imperfect barometer as to what our flu season is going to look like. And Australia had one of their worst flu seasons on record as well.
Hospitals are being overwhelmed with cases. This flu season will likely peak over the holidays in some parts of the country. Nationally, nearly 28% of tests came back positive for the flu. Meanwhile, Quebec is currently reporting 8 cases of measles. More than 5,300 cases have been reported across the country this year, with 2 of them fatal. For many years, Canada had 0 cases, and health experts say the return of the measles is linked to a drop in vaccinations and anti-vax campaigns. Still ahead on CTV News at 5, meet the Bradford woman that celebrates the holidays Barbie style.
Barbie Dream House Sanctuary. I love when people will message me or send me videos or an ad for a new Barbie.
Check out the nearly 200 Barbies that make up Natasha Philpott's collection that takes center stage over Christmas. And here's what you need to know. Looking for some post-Christmas fun? Check out the Almost Hip this Boxing Day. The Tragically Hip cover band takes the stage at 7 Friday night at room 47. Tickets can be found online. We'll be right back. Time now for another check on the weather, and Ashley is back, and we're about ready for the big draw. Ashley.
That's right, Colton. The Jingle Balls Lottery grand finale is about to take place. And in order to do that, we need a very special person to pull the balls out of the sack. And Miss Sarah Nicole is here to join us, a.k.a. the Birds Papaya. Sarah, tell us a little bit about why it was important for you to be a part of tonight.
I just think this is what it's all about. Christmas season, coming together, having fun, giving back. Also, some people are going to win some amazing prizes. I could not say no to an opportunity like this. This is way too fun.
Now, of course, as you just mentioned, it's the holiday season. You know, as we continue to hear, a lot of society is a little bit down this year, lots of financial issues. How important would it be, or how cool would it be, I should say, to win either $2,500 or 15 grand right now?
Are you joking? This is like somewhat life-changing for people. We know this. It's also just bringing together community in this like lottery situation, but also giving back to charity. This is the time of year that we really do gather together, whether it's for tree lighting ceremonies or gathering together for something like this. I just think it brings community together, even in really fun ways, and sort of alleviate some of that stress, even if just for a moment.
Absolutely. Okay, well, with no further ado, let the balls drop, sir. We're going to get right to this lottery now, Colton, and certainly we can see here oh, here we go. Okay. All right, so we've got 3 prizes to divvy out. The first 2 will be the $2,500 balls. Okay. After you, ma'am. Okay.
I'm so nervous.
Okay, winner number 1.
828.
828, winner number 1 of the $2,500 ball. Okay, winner number 2.
137.
That's 137, and okay. This is the big one for $15,000. How are you?
I'm a little stressed. I have no idea who's winning, but I just feel it's very important.
Okay.
Okay, this is meant to be number 80.
Number 80, 80. You're the big winner. Congratulations. $15,000 just in time for the holidays. Your final thoughts?
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everyone. This has been the best.
All right. Okay, we've got to get to some weather, though. I know
right, fine.
this is important, but there's some important weather to talk about. Let's start with our weather boards here. You can see there's a special weather statement expected for the evening. There is going to be strong winds with northwesterly winds about 70 kilometers an hour. That's expected to taper off around midnight, so do take care if you are out and about. Looking at our futurecast, you can see there's a small band of precipitation currently currently sitting over Kitchener, Waterloo, as well as Mount Forest. That is shifting out, and we're going to start to see clearer skies by 2 a.m. By Wednesday morning, completely clear, mix of sun and cloud. Overall conditions not bad for Christmas Eve. I can't believe I'm already saying it's Christmas Eve already. Overnight, we're looking at a low of -4, feeling closer to -11 with the wind chill. As I mentioned, those strong winds up to 70 kilometers an hour with cloudy conditions. Tomorrow, a high of -1 with a mix of sun and clouds, so very seasonable, very comfortable for this time of year. Certainly if you were out doing some last-minute shopping early in the morning, road conditions look like they should be okay. Turning to our almanac, back in 2015, 14.7 degrees. Gosh, that would be warm for a December afternoon. But back in 1989, -22.8. So there's a big temperature swing. Today's high of 4 degrees, sitting well above our normal for this time of year at -3. And lastly, our first at 5 forecast, and what everyone's been waiting for, because of course tomorrow is Christmas Eve, -1 degrees, mix of sun and cloud, beautiful conditions for your Santa Claus to come into town. By Thursday, Christmas morning, you're looking at sun and cloud for your Thursday, a high of 2 degrees. So again, well above the seasonal norm of -3 for this time of year. By Friday, we're looking at potential for freezing rain conditions, a high of -1. Cloudy conditions on Saturday, a high of +1, with sleet and mixed precipitation returning for Sunday, and a high of +3. So, Colton, there you have it. We've got 3 big winners tonight. And of course, if you're a fan of the sun, everybody's a winner because it's happening tomorrow. Back to you.
And especially a congratulations to number 80. I'm a little jealous, but stay warm out there, Ashley. Thanks so much. Let's take a look at what's trending. After winning $70 million, an Ottawa woman has been doing as much as possible to make sure families in her community don't go without this holiday season. On Monday, Patty Warden handed out hundreds of gift cards to shoppers at her local grocery store. Warden says she was inspired to do this after hearing that many families can't afford to have a Christmas dinner this season. In total, Warden estimates she handed out more than $20,000 worth of gift cards yesterday afternoon alone. For a woman in Bradford, the holidays mean one thing. Barbie takes center stage, and not just one, plenty.
This is the 1990 holiday Barbie, my first holiday Barbie that got me addicted. I remember opening her under the tree at my grandma's house on Christmas Eve, and she just reminds me of my childhood. Barbie has always brought me joy. Looking at all the holiday dolls, each one reminds me of the year that happened and what we did.
And there are rules in her holiday sanctuary. No one touches the pink tree. With close to 200 Barbies, she estimates her collection may be worth thousands of dollars, but for her, it's priceless. We all have our different interests. I think it was kind of cool. The Christmas spirit is in full swing in Vancouver after an annual charity event handed out holiday hampers to hundreds of families in need. Volunteers with Vancouver's Reach Care Societies are spending the days leading into the holiday, giving out 800 boxes of love. Each holiday hamper includes grocery gift cards, food and hygiene essentials, plus a wrapped gift for kids. A heartwarming end to an icy rescue of a stranded dog. Earlier this month, firefighters in Saskatoon attempted this river rescue. Nathaniel Crone and his team were called to retrieve a dog stuck on the ice. They inched closer using an inflatable boat and got close enough to hook on a leash and bring the 3-year-old pit bull boxer on board. Now, Crone has decided to adopt the dog.
We tried calling out to him, and he's just sitting in the middle of the river, just shivering and scared and not moving from his spot.
When no owners came forward to claim the dog, Crone didn't hesitate when it was put up for adoption. He named the animal Striker after the boat used to rescue him. The firefighter says the dog is thriving in his new home and giving a morale boost at the fire hall. Well, we'd love to have one of those dogs around here. And here's what you need to know. Test your movie knowledge at Musical Bingo Disney Edition, happening at Evo Kitchen and Bar on Saturday afternoon. Seating starts at 1 with the game kicking off at 2. We'll be right back. In tonight's Digital Dive, we'll see how the snow sticks around heading into Thursday, but have you ever wondered what the scientific definition of a white Christmas is? Our online team has you covered with details from experts on what qualifies as a white Christmas, how much snow is still expected, and if it will still be around on Christmas Day. Just scan the QR code in the corner of your screen or go to ctvnewskitchener.ca. Time now to take a look at our final 5 stories we're following today. A new poll suggests Ontarians are waiting too long for diagnostic tests and specialist appointments, causing stress and putting patients' health at risk. The poll, conducted by Abacus Data and released Tuesday, says 33% of respondents waited more than 6 months to see a specialist or get a diagnostic test, and another 37% waited 3 to 6 months. Ontario Health says the average time a patient with a non-emergent condition should wait for a diagnostic scan is between 2 and 28 days. Data from the Canadian Institute for Health Information shows wait times across the country still longer than before the COVID-19 pandemic. The struggling Toronto Maple Leafs playing in a rare matinee game today, desperate for a win against the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Leafs return home after a tough 3-game road trip, not picking up a single point and being outscored 14-4. Toronto sits last in the Atlantic Division, 6 points out of a playoff spot, but currently they are leading the Penguins 3-2 in the second period.
Malte on the Leafs, he scores!
And the Toronto Scepters hit the ice tonight, hosting the Ottawa Charge. The Scepters are coming off a 4-3 win in New York against the Sirens on Sunday. Toronto currently sits in 3rd place with 10 points through 6 games. The Charge are currently in last place with just 1 win in 7 games. Puck drop tonight is at 7 at Coca-Cola Coliseum. Get your tickets handy. The Lotto Max jackpot remains at a maximum $80 million prize for a 4th draw in a row tonight. It's been nearly 2 months of twice weekly draws with no ticket matching all 7 numbers picked. The pot has been growing or rolling over from $10 million since one ticket won a $40 million jackpot on October 28th. Tonight's Lotto Max prize pool will also feature 43 Max Millions draws for $1 million each.
Right after that, America, we have 54.
And in the U.S., the Powerball jackpot is now $1.7 billion after the latest drawing without a winner. Last night's was the 46th drawing without someone taking home the eye-popping prize. The next chance will be Christmas Eve, with the jackpot expected to be the 4th largest in U.S. lottery history. The odds of winning are 1 in 292.2 million. Well, that's our time. Thanks so much for watching. We'll have more local news at 6, but first, here's CTV National News.